So doing a square to round, we need to obviously create the profiles first. So if I start with a circle by center, sorry, arc by center, and if I draw it on here, give it a radius of say 90, and obviously we want to come straight up, and we want to revolve it around, not the full depth, so 359 for example, and put that on there, and we can add a dimension on here to drive it. So that's actually constrained to the center, which I'll take off so that I can adjust it later. So I'm doing this in synchronous, which is freeform edit, and I just want to move this out so I can draw the other profile. So we'll just drop this out, say 750mm, and then we'll do the other profile, so the square. So I can type this in as I go. So I want to make this say 120 wide, hit the tab key, 100 high, and 0 rotation. So like the other one, we want to have it open, so I can use the split command and come on the center to split it, so I can see that we've got separate lines there now. These circles indicate that they are collinear, and again I'll get rid of that, and then I can click on here and say that's going to be 59 for example, just to create that split in there, and then we can add some dimensions on here as well. So doing the lofted profile doesn't work in synchronous, so what we can do is right mouse click on here and go transition to ordered, and we can do a lofted flange. So you need to make sure that the point on both is on the same side. So going from there, accept that. Anytime you see a tick, you can right mouse click to accept that, and go from there to there, and right mouse click to preview, sorry, direction. So I want the outside sizes to be the things I'll indicate inside, and we can finish on that. So you can see that you've got this sort of constraint now. If we change one of these values, as you'd expect, the whole thing will update. So we could change that to 140 if we wanted, and if we wanted to, we could constrain that so that it stays central. What we are also able to do is, if I use my steering wheel, so this is synchronous, I can sort of reposition the cursor. If I click on this plane here, I can sort of redefine that to be wherever I want it to be. So you can see it updating, so that's just moving within the plane. So if I go to my front view, you can see how that is updating, and having these sketches in synchronous means that it allows me to modify it a lot simpler. So if I click on there, I can get it centered, and then if you want it in one direction, you can just click on that and put in the offset size. So you know, you've got full control on how you create these things. So the bit that you're really interested in is being able to flatten this. So if we go to the tools menu and go flatten, pick on the surface that's going to be your main face that everything's built from, and you can see that it creates a flat pattern. And obviously that can be updated anytime the model is changed. So if we go back to our environment, so creating the DXF, you don't need to go into draft to do this. you've got the save as option and save as flat. So this creates a copy of the part to a DXF, which will have up and down bends in the DXF file for you, so you can just save this out as you need to.